Welcome to another episode of Talking Timepieces, where we talk about watch collecting and horology. Today, I wanted to compare three similar yet very different quartz chronographs, because superficially they have similar functionalities, but each are very, very different from one another. One of the first obvious comparisons is, well, they're all quartz chronographs. And the second is they all have a tricompax layout with the totalizers for the hours and minutes above the midline of the running seconds, as opposed to, a more traditional layout where the totalizers are in line with the center pin. Quartz lets you get away with that. Some high-end mechanical chronos will offset the totalizers to show their horological chops. It's easier to do in quartz. So all of these have got the same basic totalizer layout, even though they each have a different movement inside. For example, the Speedmaster, well, this is a moon swatch Speedmaster, because Omega doesn't make any quartz Speedmasters except for this one. But then again, this is a swatch special edition, not an Omega model. But this uses an ETA quartz movement that is normally a date movement, but they removed the date for this. So this actually has a phantom position on the crown. There's no date to manipulate, so it's got a phantom position. And you pull it out all the way, and you can adjust the time. The advantage of a no-date chrono is you just get up, put it on, and set it. But, of course, that functionality isn't really that important in a quartz because it's not going to run down while it's sitting in your case or in the drawer. So it's a nice feature, but, you wonder if they did it to reduce the cost, or they did it to make it distinctive, or to make it look like the original Speedy, which has no date as well. So they put a date at a quartz chrono in it and just removed the date wheel. As far as the Bruno Sunla, this one is the flagship kind of quartz watch that they are known for. This is a luxury quartz. They actually go through a lot of trouble to very, very, very well decorate the movement. And there's a Ronda in here. It's also a Swiss, but it's not ETA. And this, of course, I shouldn't say of course, but this has big date, and it has retrograde day of the week across the top, which is a nice feature for a watch that costs less than $1,000. And the movement is very well finished. They take the base Ronda and they do nice things to it. Glashütte wave, I was going to say Geneva wave, but everybody puts waves and they just call it their local name. But this has got, waves on the plate, very well laid out, sapphire crystal. All in all, a high-end quartz presentation. Actually, let's leave this off because I can slide this one off, because this is, and I'll put this one back on. Why not? Change the order of them a little bit. And this is the fairer, and it's got a Swiss super quartz movement in it, in that it's not a mecha quartz like Seiko's. This one is designed for extra functionality. So it is a stopwatch, but it is also a rattrapante. You see? And it's a flyback. So for this costs roughly the same as the Bruno Sunla. So, and this costs about half of what these two cost. These are each about, $900 worth of watch. And it's interesting what each company gives you for that money, because these are both high-end quartz chronos, but the fairer gives you multi-quartz chrono functionality, whereas the Bruno Sohnle gives you multi-complication presentation. So this has got a standard date, This has got a big date and also a retrograde day of the week. So when it comes to, 3 quartz chronographs, you literally couldn't get more different pieces than the 3 we have here.